"Whatever you do," the old man said, "don't answer it when it whispers your name." I laughed when he said it, assuming he was just another local drunk spinning ghost stories to spook tourists like me. But the way his hand shook when he handed me the key, how his voice cracked when he said room 313, stuck with me. The Harrow Inn wasn't listed online. I'd only found it because my GPS glitched and redirected me onto an unmarked road. The building sat in a clearing, a crumbling Victorian relic wrapped in ivy and thick mist, like it had grown from the earth itself. I'd been driving for hours and needed a place to rest before the final stretch to my sister's cabin. Harrow was the only light in miles. The man at the desk had pale, paper-thin skin and a voice that wheezed more than it spoke. His name tag read Merritt. When he handed me the brass key, he gripped my hand with bony fingers. "No refunds," he muttered. "If you hear anything, don't answer, especially not if it says your name." I thought he was joking. I wish he was. Room 313 was colder than the hallway. It wasn't just the chill that raised goosebumps. The air felt thick, like the room hadn't been opened in years. Dust lay in untouched drifts across the dresser and windowsill, yet the bed was neatly made. A faded painting of a forest hung crooked on the wall above the headboard. No TV, no phone, just a small lamp that flickered when I turned it on. I unpacked the essentials, kicked off my shoes, and climbed into bed. My phone had no signal, not even a single bar. I checked the time. 12:42 a.m. Outside, wind rattled the trees. Floorboards creaked softly under the room, but that was to be expected in a place like this. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling I wasn't alone. At first, I thought I was imagining it. A whisper, so soft it could have been the wind. Then again, "Aaron," my name, right in my ear. I sat up, heart hammering. The room was empty. I checked the closet under the bed. Nothing. The air was still, too still. I turned the lamp off and lay back down. The whisper came again. This time it was louder. "Aaron." I held my breath. "Aaron, I see you," came from the corner of the room. I sat bolt upright, heart thudding, eyes straining in the dark. Nothing, just shadows. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and scanned the room. Empty, but the closet door, I swear it had been shut before. Now it stood slightly ajar. I crept toward it, every step making the floor groan beneath me. With a shaking hand, I opened the door fully. Only clothes, dusty, old, untouched. Then I saw the back wall, or rather what should have been the back wall. There was a narrow crack, just wide enough to glimpse something beyond. A darker darkness. It looked like a passage. I stepped back. "Come closer," the whisper coaxed. I slammed the door shut and jammed the wooden chair against it. Back in bed, I pulled the blanket over my head like a child. I tried to remember the old man's words. "Don't answer," that's what he said. But I hadn't. Not yet. Sleep didn't come easily. I must have drifted off sometime after 3 a.m. When I woke, gray light filtered through the curtain. My phone was dead, the battery completely drained. The closet was still blocked, but the chair had moved. It now sat beside the bed, facing me. That should have been enough to make me leave. I should have packed my things and driven away. But curiosity, that slow and stubborn poison, took root. I needed to know. That night I waited. I didn't sleep. I didn't even lie down. I sat on the edge of the bed, flashlight in hand, watching the closet. The room was quiet until 2:17 a.m. That's when the door creaked open, slowly, by itself. "Aaron," the voice whispered, "you're almost ready." My fingers tightened around the flashlight. "Who are you?" I demanded before I could stop myself. The whisper paused, then giggled. "Now you've done it." The closet slammed shut. The light bulb in the lamp shattered. The flashlight flickered violently. Then silence. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. At sunrise, I went to the front desk to check out. Merritt wasn't there. In his place was a younger man with sharp features and eyes that never blinked. "Room 313, I told him. He raised an eyebrow. "We don't have a 313. Harrow ends at 312. My skin turned cold. I slept there last night. He gave me a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Then I hope it didn't answer you back. I left without another word. The whisper followed me. Even now, weeks later, I still hear it sometimes. In the rustle of leaves. In the soft crackle of white noise. In dreams I don't remember. Aaron, my friends say I'm distracted. They don't know I sleep with the lights on. That I hear tapping on the closet door. That I never ever sleep in a room with the number 3. I've moved twice. It still finds me. I never should have answered. And if you ever hear it, your name, whispered from the dark, don't respond. Even if it sounds like someone you love. Because once you answer, it knows where to find you. And it's very, very patient.